Okay, get excited. You asked and you are receiving a brand new USI Pen for your Chromebook. This is a Lenovo brand. You're just going to open up the box. And as soon as you do, it's actually ready to rock. So this is pretty exciting technology. You take it out. It's got a little wrapper around it, and it will tell you what to remove. There is a battery.
You will need to remove the small little piece of paper between the batteries.
So it's going to tell you to just untwist. So step one is you're going to untwist the back end. You're going to make sure that you remove. As soon as you do that, they're ready to work. So it's kind of crazy. It's that simple to get it working. Here it is, ready to rock. And then we can start using it on our Chromebook. Okay, so you've got a couple different apps that you can use in order to make this work. So one of them, so if you go down to your app launcher at the very bottom, you've got a couple things that you can pull open. Now the first one that you could use Google Keep. And in Google Keep, you just simply start by making a new note. And let's see if I go right in here. Flip this over. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit. I can add a drawing, I can change my background. You've got all sorts of things here. You've got your squares, so if you need to show them in your class and you want to show them your X and Y axis, you want to go ahead and add whatever you want to do here. Okay, you can go through, show them anything that you wanted to do. Now, how they'd be able to see this on their screen is you can use a couple different technologies in order to do that. So again, this was just Google Keep I could use, but there's another one that comes innately on here. If I go to Chrome Canvas, that's another one that I can use. And to be able to show what's on my screen to everyone else, I can use my GoGuardian. And my GoGuardian, I can actually project to all the other kids. Or on my computer that is connected to my board, I can log into the exact same document. So as I'm editing, it will actually project up on the screen. So I could do this one. And if I have this one shared with my account up onto the main board, then we'd be able to show that as well. Here's GoGuardian, so I'm going to switch back over so you can see. I'm going to start my class. And just make sure I know which students are in here. Sally and Maxwell, so we're good. Look at that. So we're going to go to call students. And here's your different options. So you can do lecture presentation. And so I, as the teacher, will be able to use my webcam. I can record the presentation. I can do all of that. So that's actually what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go, okay, got it. Lecture presentation. I'm going to enable the camera, allow, enable my microphone, and I'm going to allow. I'm also going to present my screen. I can record this presentation, and I can lock the students through to the presentation as well. Okay. I'm going to do my entire screen and share. Okay, so you can see that this is Sally's computer over here, and I am sharing my screen. So everything that I do, everything that I write will automatically be showing up on her screen in real time, and she sees it. So that's why GoGuardian is really a fantastic option for you to be able to share with your students, and they'll be able to see it. And then I can stop screen sharing. And as soon as I'm done screen sharing, they no longer see it, and you can see it has now gone back to right over here. Okay. My app launcher in the very bottom. So that's that little tiny circle right down here. If I click on it, it brings me up all of the different apps that I have available to me. Okay. And if there's one that's missing that I need, I can always search it in our Play Store. So the one that I found and am using quite readily is my Jamboard. And when you go on here, it'll open it up And again, you can share this with students to be view only, and then you could share a second one with them where they actually have to create their own. So if I go share, I can share it with my student group. This one, I can rename it. I can touch share right here. And as I do that, I can share it to everybody. Wow. There she is. I can go through and add all of my students in there, or if I have a contact group, then I'm all set. I either have to choose can edit or can view. For this purpose, I'm going to leave it as can view and send. Okay? And then I would have this link ready. This one I'm going to just rename very quickly. I can have this all set for my kids and have it on Schoology. Rename. Okay. So now Sally, she can go into, right now she can go into her Gmail. But if the teacher could have put it in Schoology, whatever I wanted. And then I can view it. Okay. It shows me when the students join. I'm going to touch the edit button. So down in the corner, you've got your edit pencil. Okay. Go here. Okay, and then I can demo. Over on this side, you can see because Sally's in on it, then she sees as I write in real time. So those are a couple ways that you can use this awesome USI Stylus from Lenovo with your brand new Chromebook and have students be able to see your screen in real time. Okay, so here I go. On this side over here, this is my Sally student. She's on Clever, and so she's ready to log in to go into her different bookmarks. I'm going to actually, because she doesn't really have an account, I'm just going to go to Nearpod and get ready for the code. Okay, so now she's ready, and she's a student. She's going to enter the code that I give her here. Okay, over here, as the teacher, you can go in and you can create a lesson. So that's what I did here, and I called mine Whiteboard. And because I'm gonna use this as my live participation, that the students will be right with me. So I'm gonna go in and I'll just show you what it looked like. So if I edit this one, all I did was create one slide. I put my objective, and as I do that, I can then choose to make a whiteboard in real time. I could also go ahead and add an activity. So if I already know that I want the students to do something else in those activities, if I've got matching pairs, a draw activity, something like that, I can have that ready to go. So I'll put it in here, grab one of my slides. Let's see, I'm gonna go here. Graph paper. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this one, looks good. Okay, so that's ready to go, so then I can give them more directions. I'm just gonna save it. I could have put questions, put my verbal directions in there as well, so that's ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna save and exit, and then show you the demo. Okay, here I am. I'm gonna go to live participation. I'm gonna let my students know I can either share the link to their Schoology, put it into Clever in my classroom, or I can put it on the board and let kids type in this code. If I have a code teacher, remember I can add this, toggle this on, so that then they can also go in as an actual teacher and be able to edit. So I'm going to be ready to go, X out. Now I'm just waiting for my students to join. The code always appears up here for them to use. F1, I, 27, L. Okay, my student is joining. There they are. They have to sign in with Google, and then they're going to see my screen. So again, we've had two options. Our first one was GoGuardian. This is our second with Nearpod. And again, my goal is to be able to demo something in front of them on their screens. So I can, again, explain to the kids, today your objective is go through everything. Located right over here, you can see where it says Open Whiteboard. Okay? So when I click on Open Whiteboard, that whiteboard is going to show up on the student's screen as well. I can use this in conjunction with GoGuardian to make sure that students stay on Nearpod. Okay, so then from here, I can go to here, choose my color, and then I instantly can start writing. Okay. And they have to solve for X. Okay, so I could do that, and it shows up on the students, so I can write and do everything. Again, I can turn this over, and I can go through and do anything that I need to right there. When I'm ready, I can close that whiteboard. Okay, takes them back to here, and then I can advance them to the next slide, and they have the opportunity to do the exact same activity, and I can see and watch them in real time. The student is now ready to do the same thing, where they're going to use their mouse, right? Draw and mimic the exact same thing that we just did. So this says here waiting. See, I can see hers right now. I can go through each of the students as needed to view them. Close. Okay.